Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. We just finished mining productivity 70, so we're looking pretty good. Making a lot of progress on the science research with the old base. So in the last episode, we got all the depots built, or at least all the ore depots built. We still have a lot more depots to do. We have our iron smelting done. So what I want to work on today is to continue the excitement and put down 8 grids worth of copper plate production. We're also going to need a lot more copper mines as well, but I guess we'll set up the smelting first, and then we'll spend some time building more mining. I think, like this mine, for example, I've got, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12 stations plus 4 stacker positions. And then if we include transit time back and forth, this mine could probably handle 18 or 20 trains. Which would be enough to probably take care of these 2 depots, maybe more. So I think we can kind of look at it from that perspective, and then I'll have access to this big patch as well, so we could probably fit another 8 or 10 train filling stations over there. So I think with this part over here, we can probably take care of the first 3 depots or so for iron. For copper, we could, I think we should do the closest ones first. So we could tap into this one, all of these here. I don't know if that one's going to be big enough. This one is certainly big enough, right? So we can, I think just with the ore patches we have down here, we should be able to keep all these depots fed. We might have to go out to the sides a bit as well. But I'm fairly confident that we've got enough ore around us that we can keep the depots fed. Since the last episode, I also put in a new landfill factory that's attached to the new grid, so that way when I need landfill, I don't have to come all the way over here and then all the way down here to pick it up. I can grab it off of the new grid itself. So it's just 8 sets of 3 mining drills, or 8 sets of 6 mining drills, which is enough to pretty much fill a blue belt, and then those feed into the machines, making the landfill itself. Got 4 stack inserters on each. That seems to be enough to keep the belts emptying out. And then that goes up here into these 2 stations. I think I'm going to ghost down some lights, so the next time I visit there we can put some lights down. Forgot to put lights there. But yeah, like I said, with 4 stack inserters going in, it's enough to keep up with the mining, at least for 1 blue belt's worth. And they don't quite run non-stop, but it's pretty close. Okay, well, let's get started with the smelting. I've got a bunch of furnaces here, so I think in one train I've got enough material to do at least 1 smelting section at a time. Okay, so let's start over here. This is going to be grid B2, and B2 is going to be copper. So the next 4 are going to be copper, and then we have iron, skip a space, iron, and then 4 copper. Okay, so let's erase the ore out of here, because I don't like building on top of ore. Don't like the way it looks. All right, and I think we can just copy. Why don't we just try to copy this entire grid cell? and see how that works out for us. Actually, we need to get the top as well so that we get all the signals. And how about down here? Okay. And let's save that blueprint. My blueprints keep moving. It's kind of annoying. All right, so I'll just wait for them to build whatever they can build with what I got here. The other nice thing about having this blueprint is that aside from the rail, we can read what all the ingredients are that we need. Okay, so 799 beacons, 888 underground belts. It's quite ridiculous how much material we need for this. Okay, I will clear the grids from inside the production area, or clear the trees, rather, from inside the production area. But everything on the outside I will leave as they are. It's good for employee morale to have a nice view. Okay, great. And then we'll have to rename the station, of course. So this is going to be copper plate A. Copper ore unload. Okay, let's grab all the rail. Is that all the rail that I had in there? Okay, maybe the bots took it all already. Didn't last very long, did it? Oh, why is it? Oh, okay. It's because I set an upper limit on my logistics slots for rail. Didn't really mean to do that. Okay, and then this station shall be called copper plate. You know, I think there's a mod that helps with those metadata tags. I think I'm going to get one so I can type them in more quickly. Okay, and then this is B2, right? Okay, now let's raid the train again and get as many supplies as we can. We're going to need a little bit of belt, all the undergrounds. Of course, we're going to need lots of furnaces. We're going to need lots of inserters. And all the beacons. Let's put the rail back. We'll take as many beacons as we can fit. Okay, that's all of them. We're going to need more chests. Okay. And I think we covered everything now except for modules and lights. $1.3K and about 1.5K and about 300. Okay, so that's 1.5K. Yeah, let's just take them all. Ah, I forgot the lights. Oh no, I'm actually short on speed modules. That sucks. Okay, so when we go refill on modules, I'll grab another couple handfuls. Okay, and lights. Somebody asked in comments on one of the previous videos why I bother with lights, since I have night vision goggles and they do consume power, but I just do it just because I like the way it looks. That's pretty much it. It's for aesthetics. A lot of the design decisions in this base are a result of aesthetic decisions, more so than just purely functional ones. And that's okay with me. I definitely feel a lot more pride in having a nice, neatly organized, good-looking base than I do in a disorganized, messy one, even if they both achieve the same production output. Okay, now I'm going to go grab some extra speed modules. Maybe I should add another car. You know what I can do? I can get rid of the landfill from this last car, since I don't really need it right now. And let's double up on these, because this takes too long to fill. What can I get rid of? Nothing. Okay, I'll get rid of one stack of modules. There we go. Okay, let's go back to home base. Let me grab a few. Okay, I need to get rid of some stuff here. Let's get rid of the mining drills. Yeah, let's get rid of some of these blueprints. I don't need to keep that one. I will keep that one. I don't need to keep this one. Okay. green one. Get those out of there. Okay. Well, let me keep some of those speed modules. There we go. Okay, now let's go back and finish that one off. Hope y'all are doing well. I ordered my new computer yesterday. And I got a little bit concerned because, well, I mentioned before I was going to go with an AMD processor. So I got a Ryzen 9 3900X, I think, is what it's called. It's a 12-core processor. Pretty much the same price as a Core i9 Intel, but it has 50% more cores. So I thought that would be a good idea. Since I do all my video rendering on my gaming machine, and it would speed up the rendering significantly to have the additional cores. It would hurt like the maximum FPS that I can get slightly, but it's still, you know, my FPS on the new machine is still going to be, you know, at least twice as good as what I'm getting now, probably. And besides that, Factorio is not super demanding on graphics, right? So I'm not worried if I don't have absolute top of the line. So I thought it was a good performance trade-off. And I mentioned in my Discord, and as soon as I did, one of my, how do you say? I want to say critic, but anyway, Lumberjack's always giving me a hard time. And as soon as I said that, he's like, oh, you got a Ryzen even with all the problems that they're having? And I was like, oh, crap. But turns out that I think I can live with the issues that have been reported. Some of them have been fixed already with firmware updates, and the others are not really a big concern for me. But when you just order an expensive new computer and then you hear that there's a problem with the CPU that you just bought and paid for, it's not a good feeling. And I guess a better way to put it is not that Lumberjack is a critic, but he keeps me honest. He also asked me if I'm going to be getting a quieter keyboard, and I said no way. I told him I'm still breaking this one in. I might get a louder one so I can hear it better. Okay, so once again we need belts. How many belts do we need? Not too many. Let's just get like 1 or 2 stacks. Let's get all the undergrounds, all the beacons. Let's make a steel chest that I can dump all this wood into. That's a new sound. Okay, let's get inserters, because because we know that we need a lot of those. And I need some more furnaces. I need more lights. Rail. Okay. I need some more rail. And more beacons. More beacons. And all the modules. And hopefully my production back in the mall can keep up with how fast I'm trying to build this. I might reach a point where I need to wait for more material to get made. I've got pretty big buffers of all this stuff, but there's still a limit to how much it can produce. It's not really a high volume operation I got there. All right, what else do we need? Just modules now, it looks like. So let's empty the rest of this module wagon. And I got a few more trees here that I want to clear out. Okay, good. That's all of it. And now we can copy paste on these train station names. So this is going to be copper B. I'll label all the grids later. I won't do it right now. Oh, and you know the other thing I have to fix is this. I have to change these. Actually, this one I can just make each. And actually this one I can make each as well, and then that'll make it huh. Why don't I have each available? Interesting. I guess you can't use each when you're doing minus. Okay, so let's do, yeah, I guess it would be hard to do that. So 2 minus copper in this case. All right, so let me copy that, paste. Okay, I'm gonna copy the station name. And then we just make that a B. Remove the X. I suppose I should start one running just to make sure it works. Okay, so each. I'll put each. So with that, you can copy paste this anywhere and it'll, whatever material you have, it'll work. And then you just have to change this one. Okay, so I have Copper Depot A configured. Let's see if I have... Looks like I don't have the priority set up yet, so let's do that. So this is going to be Copper Depot A. Okay. All right, and we should have 2 trains on the way as soon as I get my train out of the way. I guess I didn't really need to walk all the way over here. All right, we'll just send it down there. And let's just hang out here for a minute. We'll just make sure everything works. You know, since I'm copy pasting everything, I guess it's a good idea to check the first one to make sure that nothing got missed. I don't think I'll have any problem, but that's why you check. Okay, looking good. All right. Yeah, so I think we'll have these two pull from depot A, and we'll have these two pull from depot B, depot B, depot D, depot E, and then depot C we can use to feed green circuits. All right, so let's set this one up with the same priority. Whoops. That needs to be the copper, and then that is the A. Okay. And we missed some ore. All right, good stuff. Only 6 more to do. You won't have to watch me do all these. Whatever I don't finish in this episode, I'll just finish on my own. And then next time we'll do the steel. I think steel is up next, right? Yeah, the next row is all going to be steel. Let's see how we're doing on power. Okay, we're still not even close to the limit. Okay, so let's zoom out again. Grab my blueprint. Oh, and I forgot to update the name of this cell. We'll probably have to make a trip back to the main base. All right. So it's B, C, so this one is D. Now we have to wait for the bots to catch up. There's number 500. Great. Okay. Well, I do have belts, so let's see if we can finish up the belts. We should be able to finish up the chests. I don't have any more lights. I don't have any more beacons. Oh yeah, I do have more lights. Great. I got more furnaces. And I think that's all that I'll be able to do without resupplying. Do I have more rail? Yes, I do. And I need it. Let's get more rail. How about signals? I don't think I need more signals. Okay, fabulous. Let's remove those. All right, let's go back home. Oh, look at that. Cute. Yeah, so I'll finish this one up and then I'll do the other 5 offline. And then next time we'll start working on steel. As you can see, I did spend some time building all these grid sections, so after we get steel done, we'll have to start making more grids and then start putting the stackers or the depots for all the plates. Or maybe we should do the mines next. I don't know. Okay, how's that one doing? Yeah, that's okay. Everything else looking good. And that one's for modules. So we'll have to go visit the module factory before we go back as well. How many substations do I need? 88 for one. So if I double the number of substations that I have, then I can do 2 before I have to resupply with substations. Here's where we make those. Okay, 200, that's fine. Okay, looks like we're filled up. Let's go pick up modules. So, you know, I mentioned earlier in the series, the first part of this build is going to involve a lot of copy paste from what I've already made until we get to some of the science pack production. You know, or some of the grid sections where we can double or quadruple the amount of production that we're doing in a single grid cell. Okay. Okay, let's go back and get this one finished up. And while we're on the way there, I suppose we can start naming these. All right, so this is copper plate, Copper plate. Copper plate. Copper plate. A, B, C, D. Okay, we need lots of beacons. Oh, which we'll have to get out of the train. Need more beacons. And we need more speed modules. And then we should be good. Okay, I think that's it. Let's clear those trees out of the way. Yeah, the rest of it, I think I like the way they are. Okay, so this one's copper plate C. Okay. Yeah, I guess we might as well set up the next priority schema, even though there's no trains yet. I do have the stations. Okay. And that'll just give us an open request. And then I'm going to come up here to fix this. This should be a C. There. Okay. Well, we got the first 3 done. I'll do the remaining 5 between now and the next episode, and I will see you after that. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.